Yo, what is going on, everyone? Jambo here again with the part 2 to my overview of Protection Paladins. So this one's going to be quick because our server is shutting down in 13 minutes. I wanted to go over my enchants, my consumables, and my trinkets, and my rotation. So for my enchants, nothing on helmet, nothing on neck, nothing on shoulder. My back piece I play with 20 stamina and 30 leech. Chest I play with primary stats plus 30. Nothing on my wrist. My weapons I have celestial guidance. My hands I have plus 15 strength. Nothing on my waist. Nothing on my legs. Nothing on my feet. My rings both have plus 16 haste. And for my trinkets, I'm playing with Decanter of Anima Charge Winds. Your melee attacks have a chance to deal 1500 arcane damage split between enemies in a 10-yard cone in front of you. Damage increased for each enemy and strike up to 5 enemies. And the Phial of Putrefaction. Every 5 seconds, your next melee ability applies Liquefying Ooze, dealing 1,419 damage over 30 seconds. Liquefying Ooze stacks up to 3 times. Stacking does not refresh the duration. Now, for trinkets, I would really like to get the trinket from the other side. Love to get the Blood Spattered Scale. Use inflict 3,416 shadow damage split between all nearby enemies and form a blood bear on yourself. Blood bear absorbs 14,305 damage for 10 seconds. Damage and absorption are increased for each enemy, struck up to 5 enemies on a 2-minute cooldown. That just seems like the dream, and that would be the one I would play. I would play Phial and the Blood Spattered if I could, if I had them both. Hopefully I get it out of the weekly chest. I guess we'll see in about a half hour from now from this video. Let's move on to consumables. I go for haste buff for my food. I use Shadow Core oil for my weapon oil. You apply to weapon for 60 minutes, giving you a high chance to deal an additional 234 shadow damage when you damage an enemy. My other consumables for my unused potions, Potion of Phantom Fire for that big boss damage during my Pride and my Lust. Your attack spells have a chance. Your attacks and spells have a chance to send out a fire projection at your target, dealing 3,329 Shadow Flame damage. If you consume this potion while your weapon is augmented with Shadow Core oil, the additional damage is increased by 10%, lasts for 25 seconds. Another consumable is just a healing potion. Like standard as a tank, you definitely have a healing potion. Phial if you're Kyrian, another good one to have. And then Invis potion. It's not really something you use in combat, but it's something you might want to use or think about using in some of your keys to get good pride splits and maybe make more efficient routes than you're already doing. And lastly, flasking. This increased primary stat by 70 for 1 hour. Let's see. Now, let's go into a pull. Knowing all the information we have, I like to build. Here are my talents real quick. Excuse me. It's the same as pretty much the last video. But each pull, I like to start off with 3 Holy Power. Blessed Hammer gives me that flexibility to do so. So, okay, I got my 3 Holy Power ready. Now, AoE pull, Avenger's Shield, Bulwark. It's proc here, right? Snap Threat, drop Consecrate. Now I'm spreading some Blessed Hammers out. And then boom, my Divine Toll for more Snap Threat. Avenger's Shield is back. Bulwark again. Blessed Hammer. Just make sure Consecrate stays up. Blessed Hammer. Throw out some Judgments here on mobs that we are afraid that big DPS pumpers are going to start pulling away from us. So our Judgment has a big single target damage that we like on priority mobs in AoE situations. But other than that, you just kind of want to feel it out. Make sure you're always in Consecrate. Avenger's Shield on cooldown in AoE. Blessed Hammer on cooldown in AoE. The Shield of the Righteous on cooldown in AoE. Divine Toll, same way. Divine Toll might be a little bit, well, back to the shields. Maybe not on cooldown, but be smart about it. If you have priority kicks, you might want to think about saving those kicks, range kicks, with your shield, using Avenger's Shield and Divine Toll. But if you're in there just to pop damage, Okay, you just want to use it on cooldown. Just burst damage here. That's pretty much it. Now, in a single target, Judgment takes a little bit more of a front seat position here. You're gonna just pretty much want to use the Avenger's Shield on cooldown. If you got nothing else to press, you spread your Blessed Hammer. And it's good to always have at least one Blessed Hammer out, because you want to have your mobs that are hitting you have that reduction in their auto attack. It's invaluable, and it normally is like my top maybe third or fourth heal, depending how the run is going. So it's not something to kind of like laugh at. And that is pretty much it. So in summary, or in short, you want to open Blessed Hammer 3 times, get your Holy Power up, reason being you want to be able to go in with a Shield of the Righteous or Shield of the Righteous early on in that pull. AoE, I highly recommend Avenger's Shield, things that have a cast that you want to kick. And then when you have your 3 Holy Power, you spend 1, you Avenger's Shield, then you go and get ready for a Bulwark of Righteous Fury, buffed Shield of the Righteous, get some Snap Threat, make sure you keep your Consecrate down at all times, so if you have to move your Consecrate with you. Blessed Hammer, Judgment on cooldown on priority mobs, Divine Toll. Again, when you're using your shield, be smart about it. If you want a kick, if you want something kicked, you use those abilities for that, but if you're just going for big burst damage, then yeah, Divine Toll on cooldown, Avenger's Shield on cooldown. And for a single target, pretty much the same exact rotation. Maybe you're going to use Judgment first instead of Avenger's Shield, depending on what legendary you're playing. I'm playing Bulwark or Righteous Fury. So my Avenger's Shield I do like to kind of use first to get my shield to be stronger. But that is pretty much it, guys. Shorter video, a lot shorter than the last one, which is what I was going for. Please, if you have any questions, comments, some things I should maybe change. Like maybe, hey, mate, try this enchant out, try, I don't know, this potion out, this situation. Or try this trinket out. I've really had this much success with it, using it on my Protection Paladin, Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have any tips to try out as Protection Paladin. But as of today, right now, this is what I'm running with. And I've had success with it so far. Got all 16 time this week. And I'm looking to do more keys this coming week. But yeah, that's it for now, guys. Take care.